the data. And where do we get the data from? And remember, I keep saying this, is get comfortable with the uncomfortable data. And what I see when I'm talking to a lot of CEOs and presidents, someone in their HR division has given them the utilization rates for employee assistance program. And then they spin it in a positive way. Just last week, oh look, our company was at a 3% utilization rate. We sent out emails, we did a campaign, it's at a 6% utilization rate. And I said, well, what about the other 94% of the employees? Where are they turning to, right? So number one is get the data of not only utilization of your employee assistance program, your health insurance diagnoses, your associate surveys. And you know, Megan, we don't even have to ask an uncomfortable question like mental health. It's as simple as saying, do you believe your company cares for me? Do you believe they care about my well-being? What do your associates say? And ask it in a way that they don't have to give their name and their email address. Otherwise, there's no psychological safety in that, right? So if you collect that data, it will start to guide you. What kind of program do we need? Do we need a mental health program? Do we need something that's going to create team building and just alleviate some stress like mindfulness? What else do we need? So one is collect the data. And number two, when you get the data, ask your people, ask your team what they need. I gave an example last night where HR in a company we are consulting for is sitting at home and they thought they needed Fitbits. Yet 90% of the company are on their feet all day long, walking 20 to 30,000 steps in the workplace, right? That program, there was not going to be a return on investment at 6, 12, or 18 months because we didn't look at the data and we didn't ask the people what they wanted. So that would be step one. And then to answer your question, once you ask the people what they want, try a short program that you can get quick feedback, not results on. Try a 14-day, 21-day program. That's about the attention span maximum we can ask of employees, and it should measure. So an example we use at Evolution Hospitality is a 21-day digital detox. We assess stress and sleep at the beginning and stress and sleep at the end. And then we ask for feedback. How can we make it better than it was? And then repeat the program again and see if we get more engagement and we get more improved results. So that's what I would say is start with a short program, assess did it work for the team and get feedback from your people, repeat it again, and then get the data.
Why do you think employees are rejecting programs? Why aren't they engaging with the app that somebody rolled out in response? It was probably a good app, but why? Yeah. What would you say is the reason they're not?
I just want every leader right now to do a self-assessment. How many emails do you log into every day? Do you log into a CRM? What other programs are you logging into the office? Now, as an employee, if you're told to log into one more thing, or your health insurance is going to be canceled and there's punishment with it, it no longer feels like wellness. And it's adding to stress and anxiety or any other underlying mental health issues, right? What you want is, I think a great place to start for any company is to really know about your employee assistance program and get to know it. And what do I mean by that? Most companies offer it, 78% of companies in the United States, and that's wonderful. But it's also a program that is overwhelmed and is under-resourced in every state, including in Georgia here. So the first thing I would ask you as a leader, yourself, along with your HR team, if available, log into the EAP yourself. I had every one of our leaders do that and say, how easy was it for you to get through and get the help you needed? So that's number one. Number two, arm every one of your wellness ambassadors, arm every leader with easy instructions on how to find the EAP. Consistently, every company I go into, you have to go past at least one, if not multiple firewalls, dig around for a link. Now imagine, Megan, you and I are really stressed out, we're feeling vulnerable, it's going to be overwhelming to try to find that link. And we may not feel safe or secure to go to our manager or to our boss or to our leader and say, how do I log into that employee assistance program again? Because all of a sudden that fear comes up. Do I have to share the problems I'm having with you and justify it? Are you going to wonder now if something's wrong with me? There's this paranoia that is normal for everyone. So one of the best examples I've seen was done by John Hancock Manulife. Every employee, no matter who you are, has to log in on a front facing page on a system with their username and password Underneath that login is the access, and one button you hit for Employee Assistance Program, another button you press if you want their mental health app, another button you want if you want their financial well-being app. It's the one-click concept that Amazon has perfected. So simple, scalable, affordable, and accessible. We can add to that. So that would be the advice.